Okay, so here's the bottom of the radiator, and what I had to do, because this case in here, this little let me adjust the light here, this little ledge right here with the fan mounted on the bottom side, it comes into contact with the 90 degree. So what I had to do is I had to get a couple more parts. When this is upside down, it's gonna hopefully miss that corner and bring this little 90 fitting here to where the hose, I can hook up the compression fitting. I'm going to screw the compression fitting right onto that, so it'll actually run right there below the fan. So here we go. I'll see how it goes. Okay, again real quick, I actually had to cut this corner out for this fitting that drops down in this corner to fit down. So that's how I had to modify that. I just threw some white electrical tape in there to kind of hold this piece together where the I/O panel's going. I think that's what it's called anyways. But here we go. Okay, there we go. Successful mount. There's my compression fittings. You can see I had to run the, maybe we can get it from the outside here. I had to run a 45 degree down at an angle there for that one just to fit right here in that corner. So there it is, push-pull configuration. I got my 3NZ XT fans on the bottom. I'm going to start doing the wiring. Got the 3 on top, all 140 mil. I had to run these wires for these fans down here to the front because there's no room, and I drilled a hole right down in here. You can't see it, but it's under the wire right there. I had to drill a hole to run it down underneath here to get these wires to feed down. So a little more customization, but it's set now. I'm ready to throw the motherboard in there, get everything lined up to get my tubes running and get the water going. Okay, got the motherboard mounted. Just another quick look inside. The I/O plate went in there very nicely, even with that corner piece cut out right there. You can't really see it, but it went in there nicely. So I'm going to start working on the reservoir and the pump. Start getting all the tubing going, so I can start running my water leak test for 24 hours. All right. Okay, it's getting late, but here's the loop is set up. That's not bright enough in here. You can see there's the CPU block. I don't have anything hooked up right now, just the water loop. It's going into the back of the Danger Den Monsoon. Speaking of which, I decided to go with all black instead of the silver on the front. So went with the g.Skill black faceplate, and the reason why is because that silver faceplate was actually just for a bay reservoir to replace to match the Monsoon, just to kind of have a just basically a fake Monsoon to kind of give it I guess maybe if you have a case with, you know, a bunch of 5 1/4 bays, then it makes sense to put that in there. So anyways, I just switched out to the black g.Skill to match the black Monsoon. I've got my paper towel here just to check for any leaks. Here's that's the outflow, goes in up here, the short tube right here into the radiator, out of the radiator, back in. So this is just a CPU water loop. And got my power supply hooked up. I also got the paper clip right here. Now see, the Corsair AX1200 Professional Series has all black wires. Then you're supposed to run a paper clip in the positive, which is normally the green, and then into a ground, which is a black wire, but they're all black. So I went online and just did a little researching and found out that it's, I don't know if you could see it, but it's 4 pins over the third and fourth from this blank one right here next to my thumb. So you go 1, 2, then you bridge these two, 3 and 4. So that way you can run your power supply, which I'm going to do here, without turning on your motherboard and all the other components to test the water loop. I'm going to test it right now for leaks, and I'm going to leave it running for 24 hours to make sure I have no leaks. And if I don't, I'll be mounting the CPU and the video cards and get this thing all tidied up with the wiring. Be good to go. Okay, I did my 24 hours of testing on the water loop, and not a single leak. So got the motherboard in there, got the Gelid Extreme onto the CPU. I think I got a good seal on that, on the CPU block. Here's my video cards. I still have to put the SLI cables on. Power supply. There's the loop. So on to the next step. Okay, so here's the gaming room. Here's where the final product is. This is my setup. Got a this is my Samsung 27-inch 120 Hz monitor, Merc Stealth keyboard, Razer Imperator mouse with the EG mouse pad, and here it is. Finally, weeks later. I've just been too busy to keep putting this thing together on a consistent basis, so I finally got it all together. The water loop's in. There's the fan controller. There's the reservoir. Water's running through there right now. The optical drive. Got these fans running probably a little higher than they need to be right now, so it's a little louder. This is actually where I'm going to be running it, right there. Okay. There's the GTX 680s in SLI. There it is. I've got, you're not gonna be able to see it because the camera's not focused right, but I got the Core i7. I did a 26-hour prime test on it, prime blend. Highest temperature was 74 on the third core, 74 degrees Celsius, so I got great temperatures. 5 gigahertz at 1.41 volts. My little side display. That's it though. That's the fun zone right there. Thanks again to Performance PCs and Overclocked.net. Just huge amounts of info to help me put this thing together. It's definitely a fun project. And then at the same time I put my son's together. I didn't really showcase it on the last video, but he's kind of running a similar setup with the Core i7. I got his at 4.9 at 1.40 volts. That's a screenshot of his prime blend. I got him on a 25-hour prime blend, stable. So here's his rig down here. Same thing, the 810 switch. He's got an NZXT Sentry fan controller, just a 6 fan, and he's got an H100 Corsair H100 water cooled. So yeah, his rig's definitely nice too. 25850s in Crossfire, not bad for a 9-year-old. He has fun. He does his schoolwork. He does his games. He's got everything he needs in there to get everything done. And then here's my daughter's little fun PC. I've got a AMD 1090T in there, overclocked to 3.91 with her 26-inch Asus monitor. She has fun with her little arts and crafts on her computer. Little learning games. Isaiah's his is a 23-inch 120 Hz monitor as well. So anyways, had a lot of fun doing it. Hit the like button if you like this, if you like the setup, if you like the video, if I can help you all out in any way on what I did here. I'll answer any questions you have. Love the quick disconnects. Those things made life much easier as far as the water loop goes. And I've got a when I disconnect one of these, I can pop a hose on there with the male end and drain the loop real easy if I ever want to water cool the GPUs or the RAM or the motherboard, which I might get into later. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.